As the wisdom of Yi Jing transcends the borderlines, true world peace will come. Welcome to the professional Yi Jing Feng Shui TV station, Weixin TV station. I'm Fiona, sharing with you the Weixin report at 11:30 p.m. Monday, August 6, 2018. First, let's take a look at Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's footprint to care about the children from Yi Jing Summer Camp visiting the starting point of World Peace Taichung Branch Temple on July 28th.
On July 28th, the children from Yi Jing Summer Camp at Weixin Shengjiao Xiushui Taiji Branch Temple were led by the abbot of Xiushui Taiji Branch Temple, Master Yuan Yao, and his wife, as well as the volunteers of the summer camp, to pay a visit to the starting point of World Peace Taichung Branch Temple. The founder of Weixin Shengjiao, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, also cordially welcomed all the children at Taiji Tian Plaza on the first floor of Taichung Branch Temple. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi happily gave all children and volunteers candies and hoped them to have a great time when learning Yi Jing during the summer camp. All children follow the volunteers' instructions to present their singing and dancing of what they have learned regarding Yi Jing, a trigram to Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi was very delighted as he saw all the children's performance. He also gave them a quiz in Yi Jing. For example, what is the meaning of black tortoise and vermilion bird? Children quickly answered the back and the front respectively. Master Yuan Yao further asked them, what do the left and the right represent respectively? Children all easily and correctly answered, as a dragon and white tiger accordingly. It was quite impressive and encouraging that all children could easily and firmly memorize the basic knowledge of Yi Jing during the Yi Jing summer camp, even though many of them attended this summer camp for the first time. Later on, all children were guided by volunteers to reverently worship Wang Chan Laozu at Wang Chan Laozu Hall on the 8th floor of Taichung Branch Temple. Everyone was holding an incense stick to sincerely worship Wang Chan Laozu, to pray for the blessings on these lovely children to be enlightened and to grow up safe and sound. Weixin Report, Taichung.
The new religion of the world, Taiwan Weixin Shengjiao, integrates Yi Jing, Feng Shui, and religion to make Weixin Shengjiao novel and unique among the new religions in the world. Let's take a look at Weixin Shengjiao feature story this week to learn more about the wisdom of Yi Jing, Feng Shui, and religious practice of Weixin Shengjiao. Ladies and gentlemen, A弥陀佛. Welcome to Weixin Shengjiao feature story. Today we will continue to share Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi's Feng Shui principle on bed positioning. The more civilized the human beings become, the more problem we suffer from houses and illnesses. In many of the cases, we have no clue about the illness, so the only thing we can do is to look for different doctors and to try different medicine. No wonder why our Bureau of National Health Insurance is losing money year by year, and most of our medical resources are wasted. In fact, those health problems are closely related to the household feng shui, and bed positioning is one of the most important parts. Let's say if we have 8 hours sleep every day, we will be spending 1/3 of our lives in bed. 1996 April, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi has scheduled a Dharma propagation event in Taipei Linkou Stadium. He has specially invited his friend Professor Chen, who was a National Treasure level master of Chinese painting, to come and join the event. Once Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi stepped into Professor Chen's room, he asked, "Professor, is your blood pressure remaining high for some time?" Professor Chen replied, "Yes, though I'm already having diet control, my blood pressure won't go down. My friends also suggested various of medicines, but none of them worked." The reason why Professor Chen's blood pressure has been remaining high was that his bed was facing the bedroom door. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi saw a screen in the living room, so he suggested Professor Chen to move it to the room and brought the bedroom door. Professor Chen doubted if this really works. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi just smiled and told him to join the Dharma propagation event after his blood pressure dropped. Finally, on the day of the Dharma propagation event, Professor Chen arrived at the venue early and told Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi happily that his blood pressure has resumed to normal. Most of our apartments nowadays have very limited spaces. Some people who live in studio apartments even have bathroom door facing the bed. If we want to avoid this, putting a screen to block the bathroom door would be the good idea. If the bathroom door is facing the bed, we may have trouble sleeping. The following problems may be caused. Threefold kidney when the door is pointing to the stomach. Difficulty in walking if the door points to the legs. Diarrhea or even abdominal tumor if the door points to the soles of the feet. These are all from the experiences of Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi for many years of practicing. To conclude, avoid having the bed face to the door and the bathroom door. Avoid any crossbeam above. Avoid facing the mirror and reflecting to the cabinet corner. Avoid any wall on the right. Avoid the paintings of mountain and water or tiger on the head of the bed. Avoid putting TV at the bed end. And keep the door being seen while we are laying on the bed. These rules are not hard to follow if we could put some effort on it. Even if it is a small room, if we can follow all the feng shui principles, we can feel the magical induction and the harmony between us and the environment. People who live there will surely be healthy and all things will go smoothly. Thank you for your attention. See you in the coming Weixin Shengjiao feature story next week. Take a break. We will come back soon. As to Weixin Shengjiao's religious activities, the benediction ritual for the birthday of Guanyin Bodhisattva is annually held at each branch temple on the 19th day of the 6th lunar month. All virtuous fellows and believers could show their application to Guanyin Bodhisattva for the benevolent blessings when attending this ritual. In the meantime, they could also understand more about Weixin Shengjiao's theology as they learn the Dharma relationship between Guanyin Bodhisattva and Wangchan Laozu for promoting the world peace. Let's take a look.
Ritual of the birthday of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva by branch temples of Weixin Shengjiao. Universal Gate Sutra mentions we should have the ability of seeing the truth and keeping the mind simple. We should be sympathetic and merciful. Universal Gate Sutra clearly describes the mercy and sympathy of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva, who look after the sorrows among human beings and offers help without complaints. 19th of June of lunar year is the enlightened day of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. Each branch temple of Weixin Shengjiao prepared fruits, flowers, peach-shaped bun, and noodles for longevity to celebrate the birthday of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva. They also took this chance to show gratitude to Bodhisattva for saving uncountable lives and speeding up the founding of Weixin Shengjiao so that it can be the lighthouse of world peace. The founder of Weixin Shengjiao, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, was under sorrow because of kidney defect 30 years ago, but then he received the gracious salvation by Xie Mama, who is the reincarnation of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva in Tainan Guiren Dashi Palace. He was healed by studying Buddhism by himself. He then left all mundane affairs behind and began his Dharma propagation. Weixin Shengjiao was then founded by him. Grandmaster felt thankful for the salvation from Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva and Taiwan Zhushi, so that he leads his fellows to Dashi Palace to offer birthday congratulations to Taiwan Zhushi every year. Each branch temple of Weixin Shengjiao and virtuous fellows also felt thankful to the mercy from Avalokite's flower bodhisattva, who led to the founding of Weixin Shengjiao. Wangtan Laozu was invited to descend to mundane world, propagate Dharma, save the lives from sorrow. For each birthday of Avalokite's flower bodhisattva, ritual is held to celebrate with chanting. We pray for each fellow that they can have progression on their self-cultivation. Each of us represents Laozu and Avalokite's flower bodhisattva. We are here to help people to get through the sorrows. Weixin reports.
Following the previous report, we are going to show you the disaster elimination and benediction ritual for the birthday of Guanyin Bodhisattva at Taipei Da'an Branch Temple in Shulin District, New Taipei City. This ritual was successfully held and completed from July 27th to 29th. Let's have a look.
The ritual for safety and disaster elimination held from 27th and 29th at the Weixin Shengjiao Da'an Branch Temple in celebration of the birthday of Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva has successfully come to completion. Lotus seeds will set up at the ratio to small old spirits from the 3 realms and the 10 Dharma directions, including essential spirits of all families, karma creditors of personal affiliates, baby spirits, household resident spirits, and spirits without descendants, to join hearing the scriptures and to receive offerings. It started with a ratio that purified the boundaries for the diamond section and a small shower on the 26th. An eminent monk of Changhui Temple was invited to host the ritual, who led the virtuous fellows in chanting scriptures, including the Diamond Dependency Sutra, 88 Grand Name Buddha Residence Sutra, Compassionate Samadhi Water Dependency Sutra, and the Universal Gate Sutra. All participants piously chanted and transferred merits, praying the Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, sages, and divinities to bring safety and enlightenment and to offer blessings, wisdom, and contentment. The order was guarded by pious fellows who orderly burned incense, cast moon blocks, present stamens, and present offerings to ancestors and karma creditors. Meanwhile, volunteering virtuous fellows who worked tirelessly to fulfill their assignment duties in a ritual, including college students currently studying the summer course at the Da'an Branch Temple. Acquiring knowledge in practice, the voluntary work has certainly enriched the summer study. The gentle Buddhist chanting of the Golden Light Sutra by delicate participants which praised the compassionate Buddhas was led by Vajra Guru in accordance with instructions of the Heaven Offering Rite. Participants prayed for Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, sages, and dignities to heal common wishes, offer protection, blessings, and contentment. The ritual was also intended to inspire spiritual listeners with enlightenment deriving from the divine power of Vajra Guru passed down by the Buddha. Through the yoga flaming mouth rite, compassion was widely spread, blessing all wishes infinity of the Great Way to the Pure Land which leads to the Incarnation and the Buddha. Weixin Report, Da'an Branch Temple.
Take a break. We will come back soon. Each Weixin Shengjiao's branch temple has its own unique destiny. Therefore, the religious activities and rituals will be different among Weixin Shengjiao's branch temples according to their own destiny. Regarding the ritual activities in Tainan Branch Temple, every year, after the annual ritual of compassionate Samandi water repentance ceremony is successfully completed 3 times, Weixin Shengjiao Tainan Branch Temple carefully followed Wang Chen Laozu's instructions to hold the anniversary disaster elimination and benediction ritual. Let's take a look at the anniversary disaster elimination and benediction ritual held at Tainan Branch Temple on July 27th.
Weixin Shengjiao Tainan Branch Temple held the anniversary disaster elimination and benediction ritual from the 27th to the 29th of July. The Elder Master Yuanxin led the volunteers and virtuous fellows of the branch temple to prepare the mandala and the offerings for the ritual. The eminent monks and Vajragurus who were invited to preside at the ritual led all the participants to chant sutras reverently, in order to transfer merits to all the spirits on the lotus seats of the mandala. The founder of Weixin Shengjiao, Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi, also came to the mandala to deck the placard for the ritual and to encourage the virtuous fellows to cultivate themselves unselfishly for the benefit of the country and humanity. Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi instructed to the virtuous fellows. Master Yuanxin sincerely asked Master Zhe Hui of Sanjue Zen Temple to invite the eminent monks and Vajragurus to complete the ritual collaboratively. The virtuous fellows or volunteers of Tainan Branch Temple also work hard for the completion of the ritual. Before the ritual, they help to weed, clean up the environment, decorate the mandala, and prepare the registration, printing, and posting of the lotus seats. During the ceremony, they were busy for making delicacies for the altar's offerings and preparing offering tables for the yoga flaming mouse rite. Everyone was sweaty in this hot and humid weather, but no one had ever complained as they were full of Dharma joy to complete the ritual successfully. In the calming Buddhist chants, the participants followed the masters to chant sutras piously and to make an offering to Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, spirits of ancestors, parents from past lifetimes, karmic creditors, and the 10 Dharma realms. They prayed to Buddha sincerely to eliminate all the disasters and to bless everyone to have a peaceful mind. After the completion of the ritual, the branch temple donated the rice and dry goods of the altar's offering to the caring and charity groups from 10 directions, in order to share the blessings and the gracious radiance of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas with all the sentient beings and spirits in 3 realms. Weixin Report, Tainan.
Let's move on to see the report regarding the cultivation of Longrunitus rice by natural farming methods, and also share the joy of the first harvest of rice at Weixin Shengjiao Yilan Branch Temple.
Yilan is blessed with scenery of fascinating mountains and waters. At Yilan Branch Temple, we have made good use of a farm behind the local temple, where we grow rice based on natural farming. On July 28th, the first season of rice was harvested. The local virtuous fellows had a good time drying the grains in the sun. At setting up Yilan Branch Temple, we bought a piece of land. Considering making most of the fun behind the temple, one of the virtuous fellows in the 20th class, Chen Jinglian, and her daughter Lin Huiru, studying in the fundamental class, started planting rice based on natural farming with the help of agriculturists. Instead of pesticide and chemical fertilizer, Mrs. Chen and Miss Lin has engaged in weeding and snail removal on their own. Thanks to Wang Chanlaozu's blazing and these two virtuous fellows' persistent perspiration, we can have a good harvest today.
咱依然道场后边两块地修行大丰收，因为咱的米是用自然农法，没有撒农药，嘛无放迄个化学肥，所以用自然的方法生出来米，这么饱，佮这么好食，用阳光的能量食起来这个米。 好，咱大家身体健康，万事如意，谢谢。
The local virtuous fellows participated in the grand drying conducted on the forecourt of Yilan Branch Temple. Everyone had fun harrowing the grains, and so did Yuan Zhao. Then they realized the perspiration of farmers. As the proverb goes, each and every grain of rice is the fruit of the toiling farmers. With our hard work, we had packaged 3,000 kilogram rice. 1,000 kilogram rice is available for purchase at Yilan Branch Temple. Weixin Report, Yilan Branch Temple.
Grandmaster Hunyuan Chanshi has been instructing the profound wisdom of Yi Jing Feng Shui in simple language combining with the art of divination to enlighten people to have correct faith in their lives. Thank you for watching today's Weixin Report. Please remember to tune in on every Monday at 11:30 p.m. and Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. 4 o'clock p.m. Wang Chanlaozu's blessings to all of you. See you next time.